The traditional history of the Rosicrucian order and the use of the Rosy Cross as its symbol dates back over 3,000 years to the mystery schools in ancient Egypt. The word mystery at that time did not have the connotation which it does today. It did not allude to that which is mysterious or strange. Rather, it referred to a secret wisdom about life itself. History tells us that select bodies of wise men and sages formed schools to promote the study of life's many mysteries that over centuries of time gradually evolved into real centers of learning. In about 1500 BC, according to tradition, a great pharaoh Thutmose III was appointed by the high priests to succeed his father upon the throne. Upon this occasion, Thutmose had a mystical experience which overcame him. He felt raised as though he had ascended to the heavens. During this experience, he was illumined with a divine inspiration to organize an esoteric brotherhood. This organization was to be made up of both men and women desiring enlightenment, who had passed certain tests and were found worthy of membership. Through a veil of secrecy, they were able to conduct their work without being hindered by persecution from the priesthood and ignorant peoples of the land. This brotherhood came under the umbrella of the Great White Brotherhood, a designation that described the collective assembly of enlightened minds everywhere. The word white in this case does not refer to race or the color of skin, but symbolized the brilliant white light of knowledge, wisdom, and truth, the opposite of the darkness in which mankind often dwells through ignorance and superstition. The initiates of this Egyptian brotherhood gradually developed many of the rules and organizational structures that are still perpetuated by the Rosicrucian order today. Nearly 70 years from the inception of the brotherhood, Pharaoh Amenhotep IV was born in the royal palace in Thebes. He was destined to become known as the most enlightened man of his time. He was initiated into the brotherhood at an early age. He was so inspired by its teachings that he changed his name to Akhenaten, which meant glory to God, and brought about a revolution in the religion, art, and culture of Egypt. He proclaimed for the first time in recorded history that there was only one sole living God. This was at a time when polytheism prevailed throughout the world. Akhenaten later became the Grand Master of the Brotherhood. Under his rule, a great temple and monastery was established near the Nile at Tel El Armana. This temple became the headquarters for the Brotherhood, as well as a great center of learning. During the last year of his life, in 1350 BC, it is said that most of his time was devoted to developing a wonderful system of symbols and rituals to express many of the teachings of the order. Though many remain secret, some have become known through the research of Egyptologists. All are understood and studied by the initiated. As the years passed, the number of initiates grew, and word of the great work and teachings spread to other lands. Many scholars journeyed to Egypt over great distances in hope of attaining the esoteric knowledge the schools had to offer. It was then decreed by the Supreme Council that lodges should be established in other lands in order to further spread the great light. Solon, Pythagoras, and later Plato carried the secret wisdom to Greece and Italy. In Greece, a charter was established and went forth under the guise of the Order of Therapeutae. Another group was sent forth into Syria and Palestine. This organization grew and became known as the Essene Brotherhood. Both the Order of Therapeutae and the Essenes kept their allegiance with the Brotherhood's headquarters in Egypt. This headquarters was now located at the Temple of Helios in Heliopolis, having been moved earlier from Tel El Armana.
Estamos tal vez en uno de los lugares más misteriosos que podemos visitar en toda Grecia, que es Eleusis, donde se celebraban los misterios eleusianos o los misterios de Eleusis. Es curioso que en la Grecia actual, por cuestiones de preservar, no dejan a las personas entrar a los templos, están todos vallados y tienen razón, pero en este templo de Eleusis sí hemos podido entrar. Ptolemo fue el primer iniciado de Eleusis y le entregó el primer grano de trigo. Y con ese primer grano de trigo le enseñó a cómo vivir, le enseñó las 7 leyes universales, le enseñó los 7 rayos, le dio todas las enseñanzas que, como en aquella época estábamos tan atrasados, no se le podía dar a todo el mundo, y lo convirtieron en misterios. Esos misterios se convirtieron después en la inspiración para que los Rosacruces, los masones, los gnósticos hicieran sus escuelas iniciáticas, y tal vez esta es la primera escuela iniciática de Occidente. Sonó la campana, palabra cierta.